Hello everyone, it's Corinne here, your dream healer and teacher. And today's dream I would like to share with you was one I had for a woman where the woman was a healer in the dream and she was waiting for her client to come over. And the woman was really late, so the healer was just pretty frustrated about that first off. And then the woman finally showed up to receive her session. And they went in, the healer did her work, she completed it, and when the session was over, she said, please let yourself out, and if you can put my fee right on the table, I'm going to dismiss myself and get ready for bed. So the woman went to bed, and soon enough, her husband came in and said, your client is still out there, and she's vomiting in the living room. And I'm cleaning it up, but you need to come deal with this now. So the healer came out and said, what's happening? And the woman said, oh, well, now this is wrong, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Can you help me? So the healer said, well, of course, I'm going to help you. And so she helped her and said, oh, you forgot to leave the payment on the table. And the client said, oh, no, I left it on the floor. Somebody must have taken it. So at that point, the healer absolutely knew she was being taken advantage of. She knew this woman was scamming her, and she needed to get her out of her house. So she said, gather your belongings and get out. And the woman said, oh, no, the money, I swear I put it there. And she said, get your stuff and get out. And then all these elderly beings surrounded the healer and the woman, and they were smiling at the healer like, keep going, get this woman out of your house. And so she did. She just said, get out now, get your stuff. And then she got louder and she started yelling at her to get out. And she absolutely knew this woman was poison to her. And then I woke up. So when I went to look at the session, what was this about? First of all, this woman was actually a woman that she knew in her lifetime this time, who's doing these same behaviors with her now. But what came up also was that this woman was a woman from a past life that is now in her life as a different role, but it's still the same situation. It still needs to be healed. So what she was looking at was, we talked about different ways that she could face and confront this woman without worrying about her feelings, because basically she's not good for her. You know, she doesn't need to be mean, but she needed to set some boundaries and say, look, this isn't okay with me, and it doesn't have to be pretty. What she says, it doesn't have to be pretty. She just needs to get it out. And then the woman is responsible for her own response. And then with the people surrounding her, the elderly people surrounding her, call in your ancestors when you're going into setting some boundaries for yourself, because it's not easy. It's always helpful to call in your ancestors. And then the next thing was, the woman had been complaining about being in a lot of pain. And what immediately showed up for her was, every time she allows this woman to overstep her boundaries, she's receiving poison in her energy, and it's translating into physical pain. So the more she does this, the more she's going to be in pain. But there was a way for her to heal this. So what I was shown was, if she can open up her chakras a little bit each day, we did a big clearing, but if we got rid of it all in one day, she might not be able to function fully in her life. And we want this healing to be easy. We want it to be reasonable and allowing you to continue about your day. Definitely take extra rest, but you don't want to be knocked out. So, open your chakras, and then you imagine just any of this pain or any poison or any emotion that you're holding on to, just allow it to flow down to Mother Earth, starting with your root. Just allow it to just open, and whatever's ready to go. And then the sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, throat, This woman in particular needed a lot from her throat because she had held in every time she wanted to say, no, you need to leave, or this isn't okay with me. And then the third eye and the crown, allow it to go all the way down. And just do it a little bit each day. It doesn't even take more than a minute. If you just allow this to go each day, there'll be less and less of this buildup, this poison, toxic energy in your body, and pretty soon it'll be easier and easier the more you speak up for your boundaries. The more you do it, you'll actually be able to have less and less turmoil in your body. So I hope this helps. Keep dreaming. Namaste.